Time to get the next chapter started. So, we're going to get a rundown of what we did last time. Oh yes, that FBI agent.
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Oh yeah, we fell off the cliff last time, didn't we? Into the water. Episode 4.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
What?
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
No, it's not right. No. We're in a horror story. Stop telling me lies.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Oh. Let me out.
Good evening, Alan.
Creepy man coming.
Feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Look at the way that he carries himself. What a creepy guy.
So sure, I'm good. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right.
When he fills that t-shirt out.
You're being very brave.
What a weird guy.
I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me.
Punch him.
Don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
I creatively punch in the face.
Treating artists.
I bet you do.
Maybe with an elbow.
Splendid, Alan.
That's how creative I
I
am.
honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Weird to have an elevator in a wooden building. Like, this place is just basically a wooden shack, and we've got an elevator.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you.
Unusual thinking.
And dreams.
Okay.
Your mind
I mean, that doesn't really sound like something's wrong.
in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, if everything was going absolutely tits up, like supernatural, like, and everything like that, if you got told a logical reason behind it, you would.
Just a manifestation.
I mean, even if it was like delusions and all that kind of stuff, you'd probably believe it. I mean,
Unless we fight.
what's more likely, that you're having a hallucinogenic like kind of break from reality, or that you're being chased by
Doesn't
nightmare
this make
monsters
far
from the
more
darkness.
sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
Exactly.
You're a
That's just
skeptic
what I
by
was saying.
nature. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
I mean, why would you have to have a giant sundown? The time. Oh, right there. Beyond the shadow you settle for is a miracle illuminated. TZ. Thomas Zinn, in the memory of a dear poet, dear friend and a poet. Oh yeah. In Tenebrous Cabra. Cauldron Lake Lodge. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty nice looking lake though.
Never
Even if there's
denied
evil
this
down there, it
view.
looks pretty nice
Very
place.
inspiring,
Look at how
isn't
beautiful
it?
that looks.
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It's supposed to be a giant volcano, isn't it?
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way, follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
There's a thermos. I saw a thermos.
He loved his
I
own
need-
voice. His words echoed madly inside my
I
head.
need that thermos.
I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once
Thermos.
you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Shut up, Hartman.
Come along.
Just give us that thermos and let me out of here.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
Alright, give me this thermos. Oh, I'm going to be loaded up with coffee. Go on. Right, we're going to go up here. I want this other thermos. Okay, let's go and get this other thermos. Nice.
Bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Owl. Stop looking at me, owl.
Elbow strike. Ooh, yeah. 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 I'll get him.
Anything out here?
Oh, hello. I
Thanks.
expected you.
Okay.
I was just struck by your
That's exactly the answer I would have gave as well. Okay.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Read. Okay.
My rheumatism's killing me.
Oh, I love these two guys.
Coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
Love these two guys, the old rockers.
These two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. No, that won't do.
Oh, okay,
I'm
cutscene.
so sorry to cut this short. Now, Alan, the power is acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and
Quite all right. Really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
It's a manuscript page, isn't it? Yeah.
Zane could feel the poems taking form. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him, but there was fear too. If not for his young assistant Emil,
He too had a way with words.
convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Yeah. Oh, that's a engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman. Okay, so Emil Hartman. So Emil was therefore Thomas Zane's assistant. Oh, okay.
Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Okay. Well, we'll go up here. We'll go and have.
Something's wrong.
Oh.
Myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head.
Aha.
I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clay shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
I mean, that could always be a hallucination. Oh, we can go in here, can't we? Okay. Night Springs. The game. Right in here. Are you in here? Yeah, I can. Right, painting. Paints.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured
Can't
I
get
should
in
just
there.
play along for now.
Can't go through
It was
there.
the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Okay.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Right, quickly, run. Let's do this. Let's Nash.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Okay. I mean, if this is your opportunity to get out of here, why would you investigate the racket? That doesn't make sense. Barry in the lodge.
Giving Barry the grand tour, clean and proud of the place.
It's hunting trophies and Barry was impressed.
Barry was impressed. But he was
Hey Hartman, where's Al?
He raised his voice, cut through the
Right,
monologue.
he nodded at the hulking, orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.